My name is John Adams, and I was the first Vice President of the United States of America. I then went to serve as the President, the second President of the United States after Washington took his place as a citizen. I was born in 1735 in Braintree, Massachusetts, and died in that same town in 1826. Here you're going to learn a little bit about me and the significance of my life and presidency. I approve of this message.
Thank you for that riveting introduction, John. So, who exactly is he? Well, we all know that he's a revolutionary that participated in the independence movement of the United States. But his political career really began when he published a significant document entitled Essay on the Canon and Feudal Law against the Stamp Act, and that gave him more popularity and agency. Then he was chosen to represent the colony at the Continental Congress, one of only 5 people. And in this position, he supported Washington having a leadership role in the future of the country and even in the Continental Congress. He was a big advocate for Thomas Jefferson's Declaration of Independence and gave a lot of importance to a written law.
A government of laws and not of men.
Thank you for that quote, John Adams. So, continuing on his political career, he was elected the Vice President of the United States under Washington in 1789. And now you'll be hearing a quote from Adams himself, which argued against a two-party system, much of what Washington also believed in. They both hated the two-party system. And unfortunately, we'll discuss after I show the clip, but this is exactly what occurred when Adams became president, with 2 large parties having much power and using it to basically become gridlocked and not accomplish much.
My dearest John Jackson, 1789. There is nothing which I dread so much as a division of the Republic into 2 great parties, each arranged under its leader and concerting measures in opposition to each other. This, in my humble apprehension, is to be dreaded as the greatest political evil under our Constitution.
All right, back to politics. John Adams was finally elected president in 1796. He was a Federalist, which caused a lot of opposition between him and the Republican Party, which was pretty much led by Thomas Jefferson, which made it very difficult for him to accomplish a lot as president because of the struggle of how much federal power was to be given to the office of the president and how much pushback he received from the Republican Party. So it kind of became Federalist versus Republican, a 2-party system, which him and Washington had very much talked about how much they hated it. So he lost the 1800 election and retired to his farm in Quincy, where he remained until his death, July 4th, 1826. And an interesting tidbit is that's the same exact day Jefferson died. So they were frenemies and they died the same day. So why exactly is John Adams important in history? Well, not only was he the second president of the United States, he was the first vice president, and he was very integral in the creation of the country. He was a big supporter of the Declaration of Independence and attempted to get the revolution beginning along with the other revolutionaries. And unfortunately, his presidency didn't accomplish much in the grand scheme of things, but it did show how ineffective a presidency can be when there's 2 opposing parties. So thank you, John Adams, for teaching us everything, and thanks for watching, class.